Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me. JT here. So good to be back with you. Now, this episode is for men only. So, ladies, I'm sorry you can't watch this. Unless, of course, you have some guy you're wanting to shop for, then by all means, pull up a chair and join us. My wife and I have been into a healthy lifestyle for over a decade now. We eat healthy, we buy organic, and we're always looking for ways to eliminate harsh chemicals from our lifestyle. So when a new brand specifically designed for men that's all natural popped up on my radar, I took an interest and said to myself, aha, I gotta check this stuff out. So Dr. Squatch is the name of the brand. After doing some investigation, it looked legit. There's a lot of interest. The guys who purchase their products have rave reviews about this stuff. And so I decided to check it out for myself, give it a try, and invite you along for the journey. So they offer a wide variety of products, bars of soap, shampoo, deodorant, toothpastes, and such. They were completely sold out of toothpaste. I was disappointed, but I'll hopefully add that to my collection soon. I purchased a variety of items. They had many kits and packages that you could buy at discounts. I looked at all those and wasn't quite satisfied with any of them. So I handpicked a variety of items that I thought would match my needs and tastes. And then based on reviews, I picked some things that were really well reviewed and highly liked by the Dr. Squatch community. So what differentiates Dr. Squatch, besides some cute and fun branding, is all natural ingredients, and the whole experience is designed for men, a masculine experience for the guy who's looking to explore his masculine side, and I wanted to give it a try. So the first bar of soap I picked out is Wood Barrel Bourbon. Now that sounds pretty manly. Wow. It smells amazing. It really smells incredible. I'm looking forward to trying that. The second bar of soap, I chose Pine Tar. This was by far the most popular, highest rated bar of soap they offered. Wow. That makes me feel like I'm out in the wilderness camping. That is amazing. I think I just grew some extra hair on my chest there. Wow, that smells amazing. And third, Cold Brew Cleanse. I love coffee and cold brew. Wow, that is amazing. These really smell like it's natural and intense. It's not like they've really skimped on the ingredients. This really, all of these smell absolutely incredible. I'm super excited to put these to use. Next, we have Men's Natural Shampoo, Cypress Coast, with oat protein, jojoba oil, and honey, sulfate and paraben free. Wow, that really smells natural, healthy, like you're on an outdoor adventure, an excursion, experiencing nature at its finest. That's really good. I'm super excited to put these to use. Next, we have Men's Natural Conditioner, Cool Citrus, with shea butter, avocado oil, and menthol. Wow, that smells incredible. I'm smelling cleaner and more refreshed and conditioned already. Next, I have Men's Natural Deodorant, Wood Barrel Bourbon, aluminum free. I switched to aluminum free 7 or 8 years ago. Glad I did, not going back, since aluminum is a toxin to the human body, and most deodorants include aluminum. Having aluminum against your body has some health risks that I decided I don't want to take. Wow. That smells amazing. Odor squatching. Very natural, fresh. Wow. I am super stoked about that too. I got a soap gripper so that it can attach to these bars of soap and make them less slippery, give you a grip. I also got a Dr. Squatch soap saver to put those bars of soap on. So now what do? I'm going to stop recording here, go away for a period of time, a week or so, try these out, and let you know what my experience is like. When I read through the reviews on Dr. Squatch's website, the reviews are just off the charts. If those claims are true, I'm super excited to see what this is all about. Will this be one of those revolutionary products that once I try, I'll be hooked for life? I hope so. You know, I'm looking for that kind of experience where the quality is just so good that I just can't switch. Now, I do know that there are other brands like this out there for men's healthy lifestyle products, skincare, and such. And so I want to try those out and take you guys along for the journey so that you can learn from my experience and decide for yourselves whether this is right for you. So I can't tell you how excited I am to put these to use. So I'm going to stop the video here, give myself several days or a week or so to try these out, get some real life practical experience, and see for myself whether I like this, whether I'm going to be a fan, or if it's not really for me. So hold that thought. Be right back. All right, I'm back. It's been 2 whole weeks since I recorded the last section, and in those 2 weeks I've used all of these products on a daily basis, and I have some thoughts for you to help you make a decision about whether these are right for you or not. Now, from a big picture perspective, let me say that I've been really pleased with the results of these. I definitely get the sense that these are high quality ingredients, that they're very natural, and it's been quite refreshing. I've gotten quite a few comments from my wife over the last 2 weeks whenever she comes in close proximity to me that I smell really good. And so for all of you guys out there looking to find that special someone, this certainly can't hurt your case. Or if you've found that special someone, then you want to encourage as much close personal contact as possible. Am I right? So I think these can really help make a difference. And so overall, I'm quite pleased. I purchased all of this myself. I didn't get any discounts. It's not sponsored. And so these are my candid conclusions. Now, I want to go through each one of these individually and give you my thoughts about them specifically. Also, they were out of toothpaste when I placed my initial order. Those are back in stock now, so I'm ordering a set of morning and evening toothpaste, and I'm super excited about that because I've tried a variety of natural-based products over the years, and I've never been satisfied, particularly with toothpaste. Anything that has a hint of being all natural just doesn't do a very good job. And I would say in general, I've experienced that across the board. So let me begin with the 2 hair care products. And so what we have here is the men's natural shampoo, the Cypress Coast, and then the conditioner, the Cool Citrus. So I got this as a pair the experience has been quite positive. What I've concluded is that these are better for my hair than what I've been using, and the experience of washing my hair is better, very aromatic. On the other hand, what I've been using in the past contains, I'm quite certain, some pretty harsh chemicals. And on the downside of these, those over-the-counter typical shampoos that contain a lot of harsh chemicals do a really good job of stripping out all of the product that I put in my hair the previous day. And particularly, I use a wax-based hair product, and I found that these don't quite strip those fully away. So what I've had to do is make some modifications. There have been a couple of times that I went back to the old one to strip off some of that and then go back to these. But I didn't feel like that was really the answer for me. I feel like these do a much better job of taking care of my hair. Now that I've been using these for 2 weeks, I believe my hair has been looking much better, healthier than it's looked maybe ever. So what I've concluded is I'm going to find a new hair product that will be compatible with these so that these can wash out the hair product. So that probably means for me that I'll move away from a wax base to something else. I'm certainly going to continue this journey because I feel like this has been a very positive experience, and with the downside of the fact that these can't strip out the harshness of wax-based chemicals isn't a concern for me. And I've also noticed that since I've been using these, I've also been using much less of that wax-based hair product. And overall, I feel like I'm adjusting to this. I just need to probably find a new hair product, and I'm going to go on their website and see if there's any news about that forthcoming. But I say all that to say, despite that negative, and I don't think it's really a negative, it's more of adapting to healthy products instead of using harsh chemicals to do a job. So I'm going to continue using these. I'll use them all the way up, and then I think I'm going to try some other fragrances, some other formulas, and see what I like about those. But overall, I like these. This smells great. I feel like it does a really good job of cleaning my hair, and I feel like this does a good job as a conditioner. So I am going to continue using these. I'm looking forward to continuing the process of adapting my skincare products for more natural ingredients. So thumbs up on these. I say I gotta have them. Now, as for the deodorant, I've tried to get away from the big name brand deodorants for years, and so I've tried quite a few of the more natural ingredient deodorants, and I had previously never found one that I liked. As a matter of fact, most of them did more harm than good, but now that I've used this, I'm very pleased. This works as good as any other product I've ever tried, and this being all natural, that says a lot to me. So I feel like this is a winner. I'm going to be sticking with this. Now, I got the wood barrel bourbon because it matched one of my bars of soap. I like the aromas of the wood barrel bourbon. So I'm going to try all of the fragrances over time, pick out my favorites, but I plan on continuing to use this on a permanent basis. This, I believe, cost $12, and most of these items you can get in bundles so that you get them cheaper than that. And you can also do a subscription based, and so you save money if you switch from buying these one-off to going to a subscription, even if that's just 3 months. And so there's a lot of options. You can buy these individual, you can do subscription, you can get them in bundles. So there are quite a few options for getting these at a better price. Now, for the bars of soap, I have not been a soap bar person for many years. I switched to a soft liquid body soap many years ago, and I've overall liked the experience. Now that I've switched back to these, at least on a temporary basis, I've enjoyed the experience overall. Let me say that what I chose to do is to not use this one at all. This is the Cold Brew Cleanse. I wanted to be able to show you what a fresh brick looked like at the beginning of this process, and then compare that with the amount that's left after 2 weeks. And you'll see, first of all, this is the wood barrel bourbon, and you'll see that there is not a whole lot left after 2 weeks. And now in each of these cases, I stored the soap on either this or something like this so that it drained the water away from it, and I took the bars of soap out of the shower into a dry environment. So I felt like I did a really good job of preserving the life of these as best as I could. And so I think what you're seeing here is the fact that after 2 weeks, this is mostly gone. And by the way, I alternated back and forth between these two bars, and so I used these combined over a 2-week period. Now you'll see that the pine tar has a lot more left than the wood barrel bourbon. And it's possible that I used this slightly more than this, but I don't think it was very much. They were used fairly equally. And so what that tells me is I believe that some of these will last longer than others. And my initial conclusion after just using these two bars for 2 weeks is that those that contain larger ingredients tend to go faster. If you look at the new bar, you could see that there's chunks of ingredients in it, much like this Cold Brew Cleanse. And so my conclusions early on are that if you get one of these bars that contain large chunks of ingredients, they tend to go faster. Whereas the pine tar doesn't have very many bulk ingredients, and so I believe that could be a cause for it lasting longer. Having said that, I really thought that this wood barrel bourbon would be my favorite because I generally like that aroma, that fragrance, whenever I find it in a cologne or a candle or what have you. But in this case, I would say the aroma was not as strong as the pine tar. And at first, I didn't even want to get the pine tar because generally I equate pine tar with a very pungent aroma. And I've changed my mind about that. And the reason I ordered the pine tar is this was by far the highest rated or had the most high ratings of any of the kinds of bars. And so I wasn't sure I would like it, but I went ahead and just decided to trust the crowdsourced reviewing that maybe they knew what they were talking about, so I'd go ahead and order it. And now that I have, I would say the pine tar is my favorite, and that really surprises me. And that's, of course, with just me using these two. And I find that the pine tar has a very strong and a lasting fragrance that carries with me all day, whereas this one didn't quite last as long. It didn't smell as strong, and it went faster. So I would say you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with the pine tar. If you're wanting to just try these out, I encourage you to order the pine tar to begin with. Even if you, like me, think pine tar, that might just not be my taste. I really like it. And as a matter of fact, I think when I order more deodorant and some of the other items, I'm going to be choosing the pine tar to see if that holds true in some of the other categories of the skincare products. These bars of soap cost $7 each if you buy them individually. If you subscribe, you can subscribe to as little as 3 months. They knock $1 off a bar, so you can get it for $6 a bar on a 3-month subscription basis. You can also find discounts if you buy bundles, like they have a bundle if you buy one of every fragrance, but they have a wide variety of bundles, so look for those too. So my conclusion is that a single bar will last maybe 2 weeks. In this case, I think it might last less than 2 weeks in the case of the wood barrel bourbon, but the pine tar I think might last longer than 2 weeks. So you're looking at, if you take a shower once a day, you're looking at probably having to buy 2 bars of soap a month, and that's going to be at $7 if you buy them individually, so $14 a month for bars of soap. Or if you subscribe, you're looking at more like $12 a month. So I think that's reasonable for a bar of soap that's very natural, that is prepared cold instead of using more harsh treatments that can break down some of the chemical compounds. So you're getting a more natural experience here, and I really like it. I'm planning on continuing to use these in the future. If I discover there's some other competing brands, I may switch and try those out, especially for you guys. I'm here for you to try these out, share my experiences with you so that you can learn through me and figure out what is best for you. I will be using this one next, but when I place my next order, probably what I'm going to do is go ahead and subscribe to the pine tar for multiple months. And I feel like this is going to be my staple, and it's just got a very masculine smell to it. And I think as you're walking around, that will be filling the atmosphere around you, and people will take notice of how manly, how masculine you really are. Overall, a very positive experience. I'm looking forward to the toothpaste, seeing if that is similar. There are some adjustments that I've had to make, but I feel like the rewards have been well worthwhile. I'm looking for a new hair care product that's going to be compatible with these natural ingredients. I haven't found that yet. I may do a follow-up on this. If you guys are interested in learning more, leave your questions and thoughts in the comment section below. As I continue to use them, I'll update the program description and provide additional information in the comments. So if you're watching this much later, I'm recording this in May of 2022. So if you're watching much later, I'll hopefully have some updates for you, things that I've discovered. But overall, I'm quite pleased. I'm going to be using these as part of my everyday routine. I like it. I'm really looking forward to exploring the broader spectrum of some of their offerings. They have candles, beard oil, colognes, and other items. So I'm looking forward to trying out all of those. And I will probably do a subsequent follow-up video at some point in the future, probably the distant future, maybe a year from now or so, and give you an update on what my experience has been like. I'll include the toothpaste in that. I'm looking forward to seeing how I can strip out all of those harsh chemicals that touch my skin so that I can live a more natural, healthy lifestyle. And if that's what you're after, I think this product line here from Dr. Squatch could really service your needs. If you've tried Dr. Squatch and you found some favorite fragrances, let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to try to find some favorites and subscribe to just maybe 2 or 3 different items so that I can have a staple of good quality, healthy, natural ingredient skincare products. Well, that's all I've got to say on the topic. I hope you found this video to be helpful and insightful so you can make some informed decisions to decide if Dr. Squatch is right for you. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, spread the love.